let me get to a relatively sheltered spot here. And now I can turn my vanilla tweaks back on because I just needed the portal sound. Let me go stand back in front of my nether portal again. Oh no, he's right there. No, nope, don't shoot my portal. Rude. Rude. That's not how I wanted this to start. Well, welcome to the Colourful SMP, everybody. I'm Pen. And that's not how I thought this was going to go. I was just trying to find a nice spot to sit so that I didn't die while making sure my settings were right, but I've been trying to get that achievement for so long. Okay, well, on with the intro, I guess. Sorry, I'm just kind of shook. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I can't do anything. Now that that's over, I'm going to start my little trek. And start explaining some things. Get out of here. That's what I thought. So as I was saying, welcome to the Colourful SMP, everybody. This is a brand new series where each member is randomly assigned a color as soon as they log in. And for the rest of the season, they are required to use that color in all of their builds. So all their planning, all their farming, you gotta use the color that you have been assigned. Knowing how vanilla Minecraft is, some blocks have a limited color palette, very obviously. You have some blocks that are a bit less forgiving than others. Like you have all these blocks for green, and then you've got like 3 options for pink, at least off the top of my head. So we have installed a couple of mods. We've got Chiseled and we've got Pyrite, and they're just here to add some extra blocks to the game so that we can all kind of have an equal playing field when designing our little designing our project. I'm sorry, a magma cube just fell from the sky. And now, if you couldn't have guessed it already, you bet you're wondering why on earth I've decided to start my first episode in the Nether. Well, if it wasn't obvious enough, my color was great. No, I'm kidding. My color is red. I got red as my color, and I'm quite excited about it. Now, I'm honestly really excited for my first ever color for this SMP to be red. And while I tried to go into this like not really hoping for a specific color over the others, I am pretty hyped. Oh, okay. It is forcing me to go out of my comfort zone, especially when coming up with new ideas, and figuring out build styles. But I've actually been having a lot of fun researching and planning and figuring out new ideas for this season. And now I know that this is not going to be easy. Shears. No, wait, I don't need shears for this. This is not going to be easy. As most of the better looking red blocks, in my opinion, require a lot of farming and a lot of grinding and collecting and things like silk touch. I was kind of looking for an excuse to get better at my redstone, and I mean, what better reason than my whole entire season being based around the color red? Am I right? Am I right? It's redstone. I should totally not the only one allowed to use redstone. Actually, that would be really bad. Me being the only one allowed to do farms because it's redstone would be such a bad thing. But I'm going to be doing a lot of material collecting, a lot of grinding, a lot of time lapses, and a lot of really bad redstone. So if that's something that interests you, it would help out a lot if you liked or subscribed. I know it's a kind of cringy thing to ask for, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And it would mean a lot. Because also, I have been working on a schedule. But, you know, life is crazy sometimes. And I am going to do my best to stick with it. You'll at least know when things are going to be coming out if you do in fact subscribe, because I'm going to start making posts about progress updates and when videos will be coming out, so it's a great way to be updated. I don't know how much of this I'll actually be able to grab, but I'm going to go ahead and mine this because that would have been so sad. The only other person who's on right now is AFK. Now, I did want to mention before I forgot that if anything looks particularly out of place, I am the type of person to film my intro after I've done everything else. That's how my brain works. Wait. What? Okay, whatever. But no, I tend to film my intro and outro after doing everything else in the video, just cause like it just kind of makes more sense in my brain that way. It's kind of like when you write your you finalize your thesis statement after finishing the essay, you know? That's just what I did, but in a video format. Man, I really need to put efficiency on this hoe. Now there are 6 of us in total, at least as for right now. Who knows down the line. And each of us have a different color. So I'm very obviously red, if you couldn't tell. So we have red, pink, purple, blue, yellow, and green. Why did I say yellow before green when blue and yellow make green? It should have been blue, green, yellow. Whatever. It's not important. And I'm not going to be explicitly stating who has what color in my video, because you should go check them out instead. Find out from them. I know Elin and Jacob has already posted their first videos. So if you're that curious, you should go check out their channels instead, and I'll have them linked below. I feel like this would be a really good time to mention that this entire project, this is all the brainchild of Elin. So without her, we would not even be here right now, mining away all of our sorrows in the nether. So you should really go check out her channel. She has some really cool builds on there too. I would know because I'm right across the bay from her in Spawn, and I have Voxy, so no matter what I do, I cannot unsee her builds. In fact, I stare at them while I fish. Creates a nice backdrop. My cat has arrived. Pixie, come here please. Come here please. Oh my goodness. You can't be up there. Oh, you're purring so big. Wanna say hello? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Pixie. Pixie. You're more than welcome to sit on my desk, but you cannot attack my crosshair again. We've had this discussion, young lady. Don't put your paws on my mic, please. I appreciate your unwavering support, Pixie. Did you click on my mouse settings? I don't even remember what I was talking about now. I think she did change my settings. But you will probably be hearing a lot of me mentioning Pixie. She is my newest addition. She has a vendetta against the crosshair of any video game, and also has a magic sixth sense for whenever I'm recording. So you'll probably hear about her a lot. And she's very good at making me forget anything I was talking about. Isn't that right, Miss Pixie? Oh, it is so correct. Now, if you're wondering why I'm actually taking all the time to collect all of this nether wart, it is because I hate myself. No, it's actually because I can't come up with a project without going all in and causing myself suffering and constant pain. And I am planning on taking the red idea to heart, and I am terraforming my entire base. Because even though we picked our base based on its grass color, we obviously can't have a bunch of green grass everywhere. It's literally the opposite side of the color wheel. Also, we are neighbors with green. I can't let their color infiltrate my area. It's not allowed. Not at all. I need to go that way, I believe. I need to get to another fortress. And everybody's portals spawned around a basalt delta. Even though my inventory is already pretty full. I should probably go back. No, leave me alone. I don't know where you're at. Where? Hit this. Oh, yeah, that was good. Okay, that was kind of stressful. No. Get out of here. Get out of here. Doesn't see me. Nope. Not dealing with that. Okay, so we only have one shulker box. So we are going to be making a few trips back and forth because the shulker box was a gift. And I have not been to the end yet, so. Okay, now whatever you do, don't look too closely. Okay, don't look too closely. Don't judge. Oh. My base is intentional. And it's functional. And I'm okay with how it looks right now. I don't want to hear anybody complaining about my base. So, as I've mentioned before, this is post everything else. But this is my starter base. It's relatively house-like. We've got walls. Walls are chests. But hey, they're organized. And that's what matters, right? And I mean, what's the point of building a starter base if I'm just gonna terraform the entire land mass that I'm on? Like, I was gonna say island, but like, it's a little too big. I feel like geologically it doesn't really look like an island, but there is a river. I don't know. That's not the point. But this is my starter base. It's function over form. I understand. But we'll get to form over function a little bit later. And we have all the necessities. We've got sugarcane. We have an enchanter that I don't use. We have our portal. We have animals. And we've got villagers in a hole. And we're slowly collecting all of the cats that spawn from the villagers. So, I have spent quite a bit of time exploring and collecting different things already. And I did a lot of that while trying to figure out my theme for this season. Because I did struggle a bit with that at first. So, we do have a lot of different types of wood from some different places. Although most of the wood that I have is actually from a something that you'll see in a little bit. But I have some armor trims from some different things that I've explored. Although I don't have any footage of the bastion that I found because I was actually streaming at that time. And I'm still kind of figuring out the whole streaming versus recording on OBS. And I only have one monitor right now, so like, it's a little confusing to me still, but we're getting the hang of it. We have a bunch of pottery sherds because we found some trail ruins. We found some coral from a reef. We've done some mining, found some redstone, found a lot of things and ores once we finally got Silk Touch. We've been busy. We're going to continue to be busy for much longer. But the largest task that I have been working on is behind me. Now I'm not done. Eventually I would like the entire mass of land behind me to be completely clear, and so that I can terraform. Oh, hold on. Wow, Pixie's still laying on me. Crazy. The biggest project I've been working on is actually the fact that the entire space that I have decided to take over for my red base is actually a dark oak forest. Now there's a little strip of it behind me on the other side of the river. I might take that over too. We'll see. I would like to confirm with my neighbor again. I'll give you a little sneak peek as to what that looks like. You ready? And in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, look at that, look at that. Look at that beautiful dark oak forest. Look at that, it's crazy, all those trees. Oh my goodness, there's so many trees everywhere. Okay. Now you don't see anything anymore. I made a time lapse. I am missing a few hours due to the same streaming things that I mentioned before. But that's okay, that's okay. Everything's fine. We have most of it. We have at least half of it. I really like making time lapses, so there will probably be a lot of those. And I know I'm rambling right now, but please bear with me. I've had a migraine all day, and it's kind of finally easing, and it's making me really excited that it's easing. I tend to get really chatty when my headaches ease, because then my brain's all like, oh my goodness, I'm not in pain anymore. Let's all of a sudden have energy. But my body's too tired, so it all just comes out in words. Speaking of energy and words, do you see that behind me? Look at that. That's what I look at all the time whenever I'm fishing and I need levels from fishing. I just stare at it. I stare at Elan's base and it stares back. If anybody else knows how to use Voxy, could you please tell me how to fix the clouds in the distance? I don't like having the border fog on, and I think that's my issue, but I don't know what to do to change the clouds, if there's a way to change the clouds. So if anybody has a solution, that would be great. If not, that's also okay. We can still enjoy the snake. It looks really sick at night, Elan. You have no idea. But somewhere behind me there's also another neighbor. And then I'm still trying to find everyone, but we will get there. Because I haven't had time to find everyone yet. I've only had time for trees. So that we can uncover this gorgeous lush green grass. Oh my god. The bees are just as bad as my cats. Although I am planning on leaving a lot more of the dark green grass from the dark oak forest exposed, because the other half of the area that I'm on is a birch forest, and we don't need that. We just wanted the dark green for the contrast, okay? Without further ado, trees. Apparently my flashback has been paused for who knows how long. And with this final tree, the dark oak forest is no more. It's glorious. Ignore the half over, or the little sliver that's on the other side of the river. We're gonna ignore that for right now. The nice dark green grass, she is free from the confines of her trees. It's 2 a.m. I'm going to bed. It's the next day. I have slept, and I can hear you already. I can hear you going, Pen, what on earth is behind the hill? What is that over there? And to that I'd say, it's absolutely nothing. It's nothing at all. It's definitely not a spot that I missed in my sleep-deprived 2 a.m. delirium. I'm caffeinated. I know what I'm talking about. See, I have no idea what you thought you saw, but it definitely wasn't trees. Definitely wasn't dark oak trees. We're ignoring the birch for now. That's another project for another day. There definitely wasn't any trees that I forgot about at 2 a.m. because I couldn't see them over the hill. Psh, I don't know what you're talking about. Ignore the other half of the river too. That's also another project, maybe. Anyway, that's it. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please let me know. If you didn't, I mean, I guess you could let me know, but I mean, I don't really... Why are you still here then, if you didn't? At least... If you weren't at least somewhat entertained. In the next one, I've got some things planned. Got some fun things planned. And you should come back, see my fun things. Maybe you'll see some of the other members, who knows? But anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate your existence. My cat has returned. She's going to click things. I need to hurry before she clicks things. Goodness, she's putting her nose on my screen. I'm scared. Pixie. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.